The Buru Quartet is a series of epic historical novels by Pramedia Anantatur consisting of 4 novels, Bumi Manusia, Anak Semuabangsa, Jejak Langka, and Rumah Kakak. Published between 1980 and 1988, these novels follow the life of a fictional character named Mink who lived in Indonesia in the early 20th century, during the Dutch colonial era and the struggle for Indonesian independence. The first book in the series, Bumi Manusia, tells the story of Mink, a native youth who attended an elite European school in Java. Mink falls in love with a native girl named Annelies, but they face obstacles in their relationship due to strong social and racial class differences at that time. This novel also portrays the social and political situation at the time, including the injustice and oppression experienced by native people under Dutch colonial rule. The second book, Anak Semuabangsa, continues the story of Mink's life, now living in Surabaya. The novel tells of Mink's involvement in the Indonesian National Awakening movement, along with figures such as Ernest Dewes Dekker and Cokroaminoto. Mink also faces various obstacles and conflicts, both in his personal life and in his political struggle. The third book, Jejak Langka, tells of Mink's life during his political imprisonment in Bovendigul, a prison camp in Papua. The novel portrays the conditions of forced laborers who had to work under extremely harsh and cruel conditions. Mink also finds prison friends who have extraordinary life experiences and greatly influence his thinking about freedom and human dignity. The final book in the series, Rumah Kakak, tells of Mink's life and his family after Indonesia gained independence. The novel depicts the challenges and difficulties faced by Indonesian leaders in building a new nation, including corruption, injustice, and heavy political struggle. The Buru Quartet is a very important and internationally recognized epic literary work in Indonesian literature. This work reflects Indonesian history and culture and depicts the experiences of the Indonesian people during the colonial and independence struggles. These novels also provide a very strong picture of the social and political injustice that occurred at that time, and reflect the spirit of struggle and resilience of the Indonesian people in facing challenges and difficulties. After the first novel, Bumi Manusia, was published in 1980, subsequent novels in this series were banned by the New Order government in Indonesia. Pramedia himself was arrested and imprisoned without trial for several years. Some of the factors that caused the banning of the Buru Quartet include political content. The Buru Quartet depicts life in Indonesia during the Dutch colonialism and the Indonesian independence revolution. These novels also criticize the New Order government and became very popular among students and political activists. The author, Pramedia Anantatur himself, was a political activist and intellectual who was known to be critical of the New Order government. With the emergence of the Buru Quartet, the New Order government felt threatened and saw Pramedia as a threat to political stability. National issue. The novels in this series discuss national and independence issues in Indonesia, which were feared by the New Order government to trigger nationalism and strengthen opposition to the government. Although banned, the Buru Quartet eventually succeeded in being printed overseas and became a very famous book in Indonesia and around the world. After the fall of the New Order government in 1998, the works of Pramedia Anantatur were officially legalized and recognized as an important part of Indonesian literary heritage. The Buru Quartet by Pramedia Anantatur was once banned from circulation because it was considered to contain elements that were deemed incompatible with the ideology of the time. Pramedia himself was once imprisoned and exiled for more than 10 years on Buru Island because he was considered a critic of the government and the prevailing ideology at the time. During the New Order era, the Indonesian government in power at the time viewed that Pramedia Anantatur's works could endanger national stability and damage Pancasila ideology, which was considered as the foundation of the state. Therefore, the government banned the publication and sale of these novels, and took harsh action against people who read, spread, or promoted these works. The ban on the Buru Quartet had a significant impact on Pramedia, who was experiencing financial difficulties at the time. During the ban, Pramedia could only spread his works through handwritten copies or publications abroad. After the fall of the Suharto regime in 1998, the ban was lifted, and the Buru Quartet was officially published in Indonesia. Pramedia's works are considered as one of the greatest Indonesian literary works and have been translated into many foreign languages.
Thank you for watching this video, and hopefully the information presented has been beneficial for you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get more historical videos and other interesting content. See you in the next video.